What's up, dudes? Jeffrey Gamers One here to make a responding video to somebody. I've rarely done this in a while, and it's like 3:38 at in the middle of the night, and I caught a glimpse at AcidGlow's video recently that just came through, and I have a few words I want to say about it because, as much as it's a touching thing of what's going on for this in his life, there's some things I really want to point out personally, because I've been a subscriber for his channel for a good long time, and yeah, I understand there's some injustices with certain things of the YouTube world, such as, viewer, like popular channels not really paying attention to their fan base, but they're still getting views, and the popular channels are not like supporting the young fan base and stuff, so forth and so much. But here's what I want to start off with before I do anything, is mostly the the positive things I can say towards him before I go into a little bit more of a detail on what I want to say, because this is a I'm just gonna go for it. YouTube is not a one-way street. I've been with YouTube since 2009. I haven't been partnered until 2013, and when I got partnered, it was a cool thing, but when I looked at it, I never looked at it as a way of I'm going to get a whole bunch of money from this, because I barely make even a good $10. I don't even make enough to even, if you want to honestly know how much I make out of doing this, I don't even make enough to possibly support myself if I needed to. It's enough for me to walk over to McDonald's. That's how much I probably will make in here. And it's not because of anything. It's just because the stuff I do doesn't catch on like some of the stuff. Remember, a lot of stuff has been done, and a lot of stuff has been done a different way, and some people like certain people's styles better than others, and if yours doesn't fit out there, it doesn't fit out there. But at the same time, I try to make stuff and bring stuff that is different sometimes. I know I'm not perfect at it. I don't have the perfect software. I don't have a lot of things, but I at least keep going, because I know the small few that actually talk out there, I actually enjoy being around, because the small few that come out are the small few that is going to at least still be there to support you. But at the same time, I don't rely on just my channel to fund myself, to keep myself going, because if I rely on a channel to keep myself funding and it's not even showing the views behind it, there's not really much of a reason for me to just go on to and think, well, I'm gonna give up what I'm gonna do with my life and have this channel for the fun and bulk of it and get me money, and I've been around here so long, I deserve the money. It's not going to always be about the money, because when you put YouTube as a job, it becomes worse than you make it out to be. Because when I do YouTube, I do it for the fun and stuff I want to do and still bring to people. Yeah, it takes some time for me to get some stuff out. School and everything, traveling, putting everything together. It takes some time for me to make stuff, but I will do my best to get the stuff out there. But at the same time, I don't try to make YouTube my way of payment, because if I do that, I'm not going to make it anywhere. I'm not, Freddie W, Maximilian. I'm not half the people on here, and I'm not half of what they could be and what they do for a living. Yeah, I've made videos for them in the past. I've made videos for Maximilian in the past, and he has shown them on his channel. I'm really grateful for that. Yeah, the views don't come back to me, but this, knowing that a whole bunch of people actually enjoyed what I made for a said person and actually looked at it, still makes me feel good inside to know that. But I'm not going to get mad or get frustrated that, you know, oh, he's taking all my views and everything, because he still gives the shout out to where it needs to be, and he still tries to do what he wants to, you know, reward you for helping him out. But it is not like they say, the Great Wall of China and Rome and everything was not built in a day. Channels are going to take longer than you imagine, but it depends on the audience that you can pull through. And it's not like I'm saying, you know, I'm not trying to dish you. I'm not trying to, you know, throw you under the water or under the boat. I'm just saying you got to look at with the real life standings. Unless the views are picking up, I wouldn't focus on YouTube being the outsource of money, and I wouldn't want it to be the outsource of money for me if it comes down to, you know, my life. I mean, I have it there because it's like, yeah, or a little side change, you know, never really hurts. And besides, half the people usually have an ad blocker now anyway, so most of the stuff they probably watch of mine is probably ads, probably, you know, are blocking it. So I don't really pay no mind to it. I don't focus it. I don't tell people, please turn off your ad blocker because of, you know, this is the way I make my money, or this is the way I do it. No, it's because if I start doing that, I'm gonna seem like I'm pretty much trying to force people to do something for my benefit, when I'm just trying to come and give them content and stuff that makes them laugh or makes them happy or gives them something to enjoy. But I don't want this to force to be a self of, you know, hey, this is my life, this is my job, give me my money. I would rather go out and get a job that, you know, I have to stress myself out there, work myself to the bone there, and then come back home and make a video that can, you know, relieve my entire day and actually enjoy myself. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll tell you something that is real strict and honest with me. Ever since Evo, I have really lost my urge in fighting games, and it's been a real big hassle for myself, because as much as I've trained and as much as I've put my time into Street Fighter and stuff like that, I really don't see myself making it past the area I want to go, and it's really like hit my loss of, you know, wanting to actually play the game. I mean, I want to play it, but my body just doesn't feel like touching that game right now. It's like it's like a void in me, like to watch all you've worked for go down the drain, and it feels like, you know, if you made a wrong call, a wrong move, that I just feel like I've, you know, wasted my time. And I wanted, you know, and it's not like I said I didn't ask for this. I asked for this. I personally paid to go to Evo for it, you know, for me to actually want to be, you know, to see what I can do. Yeah, but it took a toll on me, because, you know, after constantly, you know, just taking loss after loss, you know, it's like building down my morals. And I know people, it's like you can get better by keep training and, you know, all this stuff, but in the long run and in the end, what, you know, when you still train and do everything that people says and the morals hit, it's a hard thing for it was hard for me to take. You know, no matter how much my girlfriend tried to support me, I really could not sit down and bear to, you know, witness put myself in a slump. So I just stopped playing it altogether. And I've been playing RPGs and stuff like that for the time being until I could find that energy and courage to play that game again, to where I won't want to pick up my character again and, you know, learn something. It's just going to take time for me to pick up. But I don't focus that as a thing of, you know, this is my way of life, this is my way of doing stuff. My way of life and my way of doing stuff is by my main motto. Before I can make others laugh, and before I can make other things, I gotta make sure I can put myself in a position to where I can laugh and I can actually depend on what I'm going to do. You can't depend on a system that's not even really 100%. And then on top of that, YouTube's not the perfect place to get money, because once you get a certain amount, you have to write it on your taxes. And when you put that on your taxes, it's going to eat more tax money that you would want to return. So you might wind up owing money before you have to actually pay the money. That's why I say I would stick with actually having a settled job somewhere. It doesn't have to be the perfect job, but a job that can get you through when you need to pay bills and everything. And like, if you have one, don't know. You kind of mentioned that YouTube was your life, but if you have one, I wouldn't just, go on here, blaming this for my fans for me losing stuff. I would try to find the best way of work to be working as much hours as I can to pay off the, everything. But when you do YouTube, you can't just do it for the money. I'm sorry. That's one thing I have to say. You can't do it for the money. If you do YouTube for the money, you're not going to have fun doing what you want to do, because you're focusing on making money. And then on that, you're going to be focused on what people want, not what you want. And it's going to kill the mood and fun of what you want to do, like you're showing in the video that, I'm going to not have anything. Sometimes we have to look into ourselves to figure out, what do I need? Do I need to better myself before I come back on YouTube? Do I need to do certain things before I come back to YouTube? I've taken breaks before my entire life because I was like, I don't feel like, everything's going well. I took a break, then came back, and I felt refreshed because I was overwhelmed by doing multiple videos, trying to get everything going. But at the same time, I got myself together and I got what I want to go and do. And I know you don't get a lot of views on everything, but you get more than I probably could even bear on my channel. I barely even reach what you probably get every so often. Because people enjoy your content. People enjoy what you do. People enjoy what you put up. And it shows, but it's not like explosion showing. Like, I understand what you're saying, but we can't force everybody to watch, to go ahead and watch what we have up there before everything, because at the end of the day, whatever is popular is what they're going to watch, and whatever is good is what they're going to watch. And I mean, yeah, we're probably there is something that we like to watch, but due to how the subscriber box has been working and how much YouTube has been updating, it's kind of hard for them to catch our videos when the updates are not going right. I catch a glimpse of your videos any chance I get, because I'm tired from school, work, and anything. I happened to come across this while I was still in Pokemon doing stuff before I went to sleep for school. And I had to make this because I don't want you to go into a slump of a really bad time because of people on YouTube that are that are not there. I have over 1,000. I have 1,000, and I have like 1,135 subscribers, and I barely even rake over 200. But I don't complain about it. I just go with what I feel is best. It's like, well, they're here for something. I'm just gonna keep giving the videos that I've been putting out and see what they want. Because in the end of the day, you gotta do what you want. You can't focus on what they want. Only time you really want to focus on what they want is if you're asking them for a certain type of video that you want to do. But at the end of the day, it has the same also be a video you want to do. YouTube is more of a hobby than it is more of a job. If you want to make YouTube more of a job, you got to make sure it's a fun job that you're doing and not a job that you're literally just trying to work, because you won't make money that way. But that's one thing you can take from some of the top people. They're having fun while they're doing this, and that's why more people kind of flock, because they know they're having fun. They know they're doing stuff because it's of this, that, and the other. And the personalities is what they enjoy too. Yes, some of them we can question. I'm not gonna lie there. Some of them we can question. We can question them for years of how they're getting this. But at the end of the day, you can't let it affect your workflow. You don't see me every 5 minutes ranting on another YouTuber about something, or ranting on other people. Yeah, I've ranted before. I was way in the back in the days when I first started out, because that's how I picked up on my stuff, while LPing stuff was rants back in the day. Stopped doing them because I really, it was really kind of, that was me growing up. It was just one of the younger year things, and then I kind of went and did reviews as a way of, ranting on certain things I love instead of just ranting on other random things or people, whatnot. But once I got situated, that became something I wanted to do. And I've been seeing, I've been thinking I should make a double channel, because I think people want one channel for fighting games and one channel for reviews and other stuff. But I was like, too much micromanaging. I'm just gonna have it all on one channel, because if it should be a channel for everybody, not for just this is for you and this is for you. I'm gonna keep you two here so y'all, I can keep bucking views. I'd rather have them all in one place, so I can know that I got everybody here, and if anybody that from one part that they want to see something they like, you can pull it out from another part. You gotta balance yourself out. You have too much yang going on when you need some yin. You can't let YouTube be the taking over of your life acid. You're gonna have to find an area of balance. When you find that balance of your life in YouTube, then take that chance to actually keep going and pushing yourself forward to do what you want to do. I'm not gonna pat you in the back. That's why I really want to talk to you about this. I want to be real. This is a real reply. I'm not trying to say, oh, everything's gonna get better. I know the roughness, I know the struggle, but I just want to bring to your eyes of a situation that can be averted if you're doing it the right way. Just don't put yourself in a situation to where you're going to wind up doing more damage to yourself than you are to than you want to, because I don't need to have something happen to you, dude. I want you to be able to enjoy doing what you do, because people enjoyed seeing you and Jago and Fulgore go at it. They enjoy your Jago. Your Jago was the first one I actually enjoyed watching before even Maximilian was into Killer Instinct. I enjoyed your Jago. I purposely literally was hooked on Killer Instinct on your channel. My friends watched your Killer Instinct. We literally loved your watching your channel, hearing the people rage over the mic. We enjoyed it. We watched that. That was our cup of tea. I watch other things every so often, heard some what you're talking about when doing stuff, but was our big cup of tea, was your Killer Instinct videos. And we watched them, and we went back and watched them. It was an enjoy to watch. But you can't, the one thing about when you focus on people on YouTube and to making that your way of making money, sometimes you have to work that hard life to keep yourself afloat, because you can't rely on the channel sometimes, because sometimes they won't pull through. It's hard to expect the channel to pull through for you if you don't have the support to back it up. That's why I'm not looking at my channel as this is the best money making channel in the world. I'm going to be rich off of this. I'm going to live off. No, this is something of fun for me to do, and this is something I go ahead and do. The ads and stuff are just there because I can put them on there, I can do it, but at the same time, I'm not going to get much from it. I know this. And even if the boost comes out of nowhere, and it's like, oh my god, I'm not going to be like, well, quit my day job. I still want to do a lot of stuff. And I don't see myself as like, money making scheme, or money making this, money making that. I see my hobby, making YouTube videos, doing stuff I like, making trailers, making stuff that I have fun with. Like I said, the money thing is just there as a secondary. It's not like, oh, this is vitally important to me. I have to dish out a video so I can make money. When I see any dish, I want to dish out a video to actually make people enjoy what they're watching or keep up with what I'm trying to do. Don't make YouTube the money life. Make it a life to where you can actually enjoy your time there. Enjoy what you want to do. Enjoy what you want to play. Enjoy what you want to act. Make it a hobby. Don't make it a lifestyle of, this is my job. Because when you make it this is your job, it's going to feel like you're in your cubicle. And you don't want that. You want to be able to actually enjoy what you're playing. That's my response to this. Hope you enjoyed listening to me talk for 20 minutes. Even if you look at the entire thing, you can nitpick anything you want. Nitpick what you want to say. Nitpick say about the money situation or anything. But to be quite honest, I'm just, putting my words and 2 cents in it for you, dude. I don't want to see you go off on the deep end for people not supporting you or anything. I just want you to actually, keep yourself going and afloat. And with that said, this is Jay for Gamers One signing out. Hoping you have a wonderful night, and hopefully you don't take anything that I'm saying here as like a insult or a threat. I just want to have a real talk to put on there, and to get some things that people probably haven't noticed of why something was going on off my chest. This is my opinion. Have a wonderful night, dude.